Hello, dear soul friends. I wish to begin the video today by a sense of invitation. Invitation to join the journey that we've recently undertaken. So we've visited Canaries and a spiritual gathering retreat on the island of La Palma, and then traveling back home and taking some time to settle here into the woods. And the journey is metaphysical one, even though we will be walking through physical places. But it serves, at least to me, it serves as the remembrance of, let's call it a StarSeed journey, the awakening to the bigger picture, why our souls choose to be here at this time on this planet. Imagine being on top of the project you are just about to immerse into. It can be a working project, but in line of our souls, it can be a life that you are just about to incarnate into, or even more, a planetary mission that you've been called towards. Imagine you are still in that space, surrounded with beings that resonate with your unique frequency, that are part of your own soul family, where you are unconditionally accepted, loved for who you are. So you're hanging around in this place, and the call comes, the call for volunteers, because there is a planet in this universe that is rapidly shifting its frequency. The way how life has been on that planet is changing so swiftly that it needs volunteers from all over the space, from the cosmos, especially those souls that are ready and able to hold a higher dimensional frequency, those that the planet is raising towards. And you sign up to go on that mission. You signed up for this journey. And that's just a reflection of what many people, including ourselves, engage in going in spiritual retreats. It's in tapping into this state of remembrance, even connecting with one's own state, way of being, or just activating it through the reflections that are being shown and offered to one another. And that's what starseeds have been doing on this planet for a long time. But as I've put out in my last writing, it's been a journey of decades that has brought starseed movement to the place it is now. And I would say it's very well reflected with the next place that we've been guided towards. So that's our sanctuary in the making, that has a rough structure, that has 12 walls and different frequencies aligned in them, but that needed an extra arch, an opening that will connect and invite all of those that are ready to actually step into and to discover the essence of who they can become. And that's the invitation that on some or another level your soul has been presented with before you joined this whole adventure. So let's see what awaited us, what has been with us in the past or might be in the future, on this adventure. Let's dive in. So now we've jumped into. In terms of the spiritual journey, it could be like simple as attending in the retreat. Or in terms of the soul's journey, it's diving through the dimension. You're coming from deep space within the cosmos and you've decided to travel all the way down to the earth. And whilst you are traveling through space and time, there are different means to do this. What this space reflects is maybe a sense of starship or of some vehicle that carries you through it. And whilst it to some degree feels held and protected, you can also remember about the mission. And what is the mission here on earth? Many religions have been speaking about heaven on earth. And this, I would say, is to some extent what most of the starseeds carry within themselves, to create heaven on earth. Or maybe the term is too religious and nowadays most people use New Earth. So whatever is the name for it, but it's about planting that your own divine seeds, your cosmic frequencies, to the place that you are coming here. Yeah, this place almost feels like some sort of school, or rather preparation for the journey, for the adventure you are about to undertake, whilst you fully land in your own mission, in your own life on this planet. But let's see where we are on this journey and how is the reality after we step out of that space that feels quite safe. Right now even the sun appeared and really warmed, created this nice atmosphere. Ah, another gatekeepers on the way. It looks like ducks are going to show us what the reality here looks like. Just taking some time to fully connect, arrive, and open for some of the hints to be shown on our own way. Well, it's not really what one would expect. Either coming back from the spiritual retreat, from that higher frequencies one was in, or descending all the way down to the earth and discovering that sacred objects has been cut down while you were gone. But that's the nature of reality you are in. What ought to be a paradise in the making, a forest garden bearing fruit, just needs to give us space to, let's call, matrix amenities. Here is electricity that obviously has a high priority under what has been before on the earth. And the system just allows and actually encourages the build of infrastructure and the build of various ways that are creating a sense of controlled reality. But hey, that's the journey. That's the journey that you signed up for. On a soul level, of course. And that's where that feeling, that sense of remembrance becomes so vital, you know, because you come here and you wander and all of those thorns, it's far from the paradise that you've seen in the catalog when you were signing as a soul. Oh, what do I choose next? And then there was this idea of earth and all of these paradise images. Yeah, it's also there, but then you come and the reality is gray. There are cars. What's that noise? You cannot hear your own frequency, your own soul family anymore. And you appear to be like distant. So the only way for you is to start looking around and wondering, whoa, how the hell do I get out of here? And that's when the journey really begins. And then something might appear on the horizon, something strange, something weird, at least weird through the eyes of what you're seeing, what you're looking for. And what is it even doing? It's yeah, it's definitely not common to be going in that direction. And what does it even mean? But nevertheless, you decide to follow, because there is this spark, there is this awakening that has happened in you already, and you know that there needs to be something else, that the seeds that you planted on the journey here needs to give some results, it needs to bear something. So then you decide to risk it all and go. Nevertheless, just go. Don't stop, don't think, but go. When everything around you seems to be going crazy, it's ingenious to stay calm, to center yourself, to ground, find your own source, reconnect. That's what eventually this weirdness, this uniqueness, yearning within ourselves is inviting us to come to. And once again, we are on top. Just that this time on top of what is also a home, a sense of home, a living unit. It's just a different perspective. You can say a connection to the top, to the higher dimensions, to the spirit of oak, one of the guardians that we've started this journey at the beginning. And that's the reconnection with that mission, with that remembrance, with that journey that our souls have set up long time ago, and are still on, and are always on. It's just a next iteration, a next transition that is being invited from us, as we are continuously planting the seeds of new reality, of heavenly vibes, of higher dimensions, into places, beings that one might come across. And this binds down to the essence of one's own human life, where every single aspect is being continuously invited as a spiral to be brought into this unity, into this reconnection, through various actions, activities that might seem and might be crazy, at least when perceived through the eyes of something that has been for so long time established as normal. But that's the invitation, and that's the remembrance of why we came here, and what are we actually being invited to act upon. My friends, it's time to put our shoes off, socks off. And as you can see, I'm saying this to myself first. And it's time to fully ground here. Ground our mission, ground ourselves. In having the opportunity to connect once again with the energy of Canary Islands, and coming back home to the place that has been co-creating now for years, almost a decade. I know that it's time also for me, for us, to take us more seriously, to bring forth more of the cosmic embrace and speak what's really all about. And it's about reclaiming this planet as once was, reclaiming the sense of life, harmony on this, I still believe and feel, beautiful place in this universe. And yeah, it's such an honor and joy to have all of you joining us and feeling, becoming a part, alive of this mission. So thank you. The future is upon us. The earth is bright and will be.
This is for the blooper section.
Otherwise you would just take the second one without.
What do you think, Luchka? Wag your tail, okay. I see.
Otherwise you would just take this one.